He's a man of integrity. I've been with him for some time, and I said, Honorable, you can't take this hit. Just resign and leave this country for him. They were forcing him to let the deal go through. He said no. I said, Honorable, resign. The next day, I think it was Sunday, the next Monday, he resigned. I said, Honorable, it doesn't end there. You must voice out all the pain in you. Voice out the pressure that you have gone through. He started granting interview. That is how much I made to resign. So as far as I know, there are a lot of people in this country who want to do the right thing, but they can't speak out. In fact, recently, we know what happened in Manchia. The chiefs cannot speak out. Why? Because they say somebody is holding what? The video of blackmailing. You have to speak out. We need to speak truth to power. So the main reason behind this Bobo is to speak out. And this is 2020. And we realize this year, this government must go out. So what do? We must vote them out. So please, this project is not a showcase. It's to inform people. It's to give courage to Ghanaians to speak their voice. This government is corrupt. Some of us have seen, we know. In fact, we know too much. This Bobo project is going to give Ghanaians awareness. In fact, we are going to release issues or expose people. Not just voting out. We must expose them. They must be accountable. So I will not so much, just to let you understand that this program is a movement. It's not just to canvas for, but to continue educating Ghanaians, to speak their voice, to speak what is in their mind, so that they know at the end of the day, we'll have John Dramani as the president of Ghana. Thank you very much.
Live on TVS was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics here. Monday, the 5th of February, 2024, in the year of our Lord. Medi Eddie Mugabe Maase will be to me after me at colleague Big Guy Free Sabi Comimsin in Siabebo and St. Pankutu and Yade Ebro with Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Tabri Wakupium ewo Northern Region. Na wanena no matra kunya ewo yendi ya na eneni penny for. Etumi ekodi nhyiamu die na call so na sembe na ya na de tu dwa na sembe na Excellency John Dramani Mahama so e de tu dwa e wo ho ye bema Ghana for ehun ne call so e wo ho nyina san so na nsema e call so ene etuatutu obi a e call so ne nsan na hotwe wie ye nyina so no ye bema hu ne call so e wo ye Eastern Region of the Republic of Ghana. Ghana Army and I say a military no nya de say wo mo ye politics na anodompre eye ade ne ba sembia ba be pie mu ewo nsewam adoagire in the Eastern Region ne sa video ne ho nsem nyina no e de bebre the launch of the Vovo initiative voice out vote out eye ade ekoso UPSA auditorium ya former education minister me Professor Jena na Opoko Agyeman ono so edi nanimunyam akwakota adwumadi no echi ewo ho ne yebekọ so obi anso no yebekọ na yakwakofa me no sabra obekasa no yede ni nyina so ho nsem ebebrewo na wahu ne ekoso ewo ho nti enei nsem ewo ho pa yebetu ebo ase ne ebiebie mu edi ama wo na ye Monday edu Monday sei na obi akọ weekend kakra wo no ho no akodi awie na ewo se yewo yetumi eya adoye so edema yen viewers and yen listeners no say ye were the month of love inti busumi we e odom month ti odonko a ene yedi eyesa eye month we mu we ye adwoa dani a ene ya adwoa special greetings adwoa ne kodwofo ne mummum saa adwoa ni kodwoni na che say ye kone saa pepepe di omne say adwoa ene kodwofo no dwoadafo no ye say ye will be a ye tirimo enye den yenye bia yitirimu nyeden ne mom isi ebutafo ntem no na omokafa kodwoni adwoafo ho mom de mi se kodwa mi gina he de mi minima bofo me de odonko a love pepe ne yekoyen enim iti enche ye de ni be kire UPSA auditorium ne akofa ye ma me Professor Jena na Opoko Agyeman kakra afi ya saba national so se enemom 2000 Ghana 2000 Ghana and a meche star 274 has no one send was selected point from number 1 wabo 1 na to 5 2 na to capacity formula ene me che 2000 enye 500 enye 1000 twane sesi a ye dan okọ UPS ye ba ya na me ba be ye do no na so hu ne e ho ye na ani ye ko fe ma me Professor Gina na Opoku Ajaman.
But the one area I want to emphasize is the importance of working with the structures, so that we are not seen to be having splinter groups. We are one party, and everything we do moves towards one end, and I want to thank you for that. I don't want to embarrass anyone in this room, but I'd have liked for you to show by hand how many of us have visited our branches since 2020. If we haven't, it's not. Let's clap for those who have. The rest of us who haven't, it's not too late. Let us do that. Let us visit our branches. Let us know who the branch executives are. Let us work with them. Let's not show up at the last day when they don't even know us. And then there'll be suspicions. It's not necessary. So let us build our synergies into a whole. And I believe that that will be even more effective in propagating voice out, vote out. It is a collective responsibility. Gone were the days when we have to tell others where we are and what the previous government has done. Today we all live it. We feel it. We know it. We don't need much convincing. But I want to re-echo what Honorable Dana Abodapi said. It is not all about the city. It is not all about our convenience. Wanting change in a society is not about our convenience. Actually, it's about our discomfort. It's about moving out, and it's about studying, it's about listening, and it's about learning. It's about identifying, and it's about speaking for those who don't have a voice. It's not about speaking for ourselves. And I want us to bear this in mind as we voice out and as we vote out. Working with the youth is always, at least for myself, is always so satisfying. Being on campus, maybe it's because I've spent too much of my life on campus. It's always like coming home. The youth must be interested. It is about your life ahead of you. You must automatically show interest in what is happening in the country and how to make things better. Honorable just talked about those in the days gone by. They didn't wait for anyone. They fought the governments when they thought that what they were doing might not help their future. So please voice out. We live in a country where we have come very far in terms of media space. We've come very, very far and very, very quickly. There used to be only the state-owned media. Now, you can just sit in your room and set one up. But it must be set up for a purpose. And the youth, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to voice out in the interest of those who don't have any means to voice out. I used to tell my students on campus those days, you know, once in a while, sometimes not once in a while, quite often, there'll be something they are not happy about, and so they embark on a looter. Then they'll end up in my office with their petition. And I used to tell them, you know, one day I'll join you. And then they say, yeah, what kind of day will that be? I said, the day when you go on a looter in the interest of your brothers and your cousins and the people in your community who have no opportunity to speak for themselves, who have no opportunity to go on a looter. The day you hold that a looter for them, I'll even pay for the band. And they would diffuse tension. But I was very serious. It's about using privilege for those who don't have the privilege. Otherwise, why do you think you are the one to have that voice? Use it in the interest of those who don't have a voice. And those days, the media space wasn't so open, so friendly. But today, we have elected to go on the democratic path. So what do we not expect? We don't expect anyone to be bundled off to an unknown destination because he has spoken. We don't expect anyone to be hounded off to exile because he has shared a view somebody doesn't like. We expect the media space to be used to voice out the things we like, the things we don't like too, and to ensure that everybody has a voice. Democracy must allow different voices to join in the conversation of nation building. And I kept saying that, you may not like the way somebody has said something. That's the style. How about the content? Maybe the content is not so bad. Pick the content. Use it. But you don't go hounding people because, I don't like your face. And you didn't vote for me, so I won't mind you. No, that's not what we should be doing. We should understand our roles as leaders and play them accordingly. We heard once some time ago, remember that song, Teachers Are Suffering. Do you remember? Yes. Nurses are suffering. Trainees are suffering. And the non-trainees are also suffering. The trainers are suffering. Today, what happened? That is why you need to voice out. You must voice out. And as I said, yes, for yourself, but also for others. Always bear those people in mind. It can never be for yourself. We can use our voices to proffer good alternatives, like the 24-hour economy. How many of us have bothered to understand that? There are many people who can help us. Let us be prepared to learn. Let us be prepared to propagate the alternative. What we have is not working. We all know that. We once were told that the culture of silence had descended into this country, and that a certain lecture by my colleague from the academy broke that silence. So why is it back? Or is it back? It's back. How do we break it? By voicing out. You must voice out. At the very least, you get the frustration off your chest. If nothing at all. If nothing at all. To keep all that heat in you is not helpful. And what I find a bit disturbing is that, yes, we all know it's bad, and they come and tell you quietly. I said, how did we get here? When you guys come, do this. When you guys come, do that. And I said, you see, you are giving us so much homework. But you must also give us the means to get the homework done. And this is why this cannot be the job of only the people who have proposed VOVO today. It is everybody's responsibility. And it is everybody's responsibility to ensure that we get the results we need to get. We are not leaving it to somebody. We are leaving it to all of us. Yes, as leaders have a specific role to play. We know. But it's not all about the leaders only. It's about all of us. And everybody can be a leader where they are and do a good job and do it well. Some are speaking undertones because of fear. There's retribution. Even the media people don't have their space. Don't talk to this one. Don't allow this one to come on your show. and so on and so forth. What is that? That is rather a demonstration of fear on their part. Therefore, you shouldn't be afraid of them. If you have the confidence and you believe in what you are doing, it doesn't matter what another person says. So you see, we need not be unnecessarily fearful. Or what is it? That if you don't join the praising choir, then you should be prosecuted. For what? And you know, dissent will always have some space for improvement. So we must also be courageous enough to listen to dissenting voices. I think that is a sign of courage. And if you want to suppress everybody's voice, then you must step aside. It means you are not willing, and to a large extent, you are not capable. You see, we can't all be the same. Even if you had a small class, 40 students or so, how do you expect everyone to be the same? It doesn't happen. So you must be sensitive to the variety of people you are working with. And that is why we have a multi-party democracy. People will join what they want. And they may not necessarily agree with you. So if you decide that you're going to use the state machinery to intimidate, to murder, to kill, to what? Destroy, then you are not ready. Therefore, you must vote out. And when you must voice out with conviction. Voice out with facts. Voice out devoid of insults. I think I said elsewhere that if insults built a country, would have been the most developed in this world. It hasn't taken us anywhere. And if you must vote out decisively. It's not about a small margin and we are going for a runoff. We are not going anywhere. We should vote to win. And a lot depends on the preparation we make. It is not about, oh, they have won already. Have the results been declared? No. So whenever people say that, oh, I said, until the votes are counted, until the results are declared, we are not there yet. We have work to do. We have enough students in the tertiary institutions who belong to TAIN to go out and do the legwork. And I know you can. And that is why I'm counting on you. I know what the youth did when I was blessed to become Vice Chancellor of the University of Cape Coast. I'll just call them and tell them, my folks, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think? They'll come with the most brilliant ideas. We achieve so much, and I give the credit to the students. I know what the youth can do. You know, because, and elsewhere, it is the students who volunteer to become the equivalent of polling agents. Why do they do that? They are not saying pay me. They are not saying bring me A, B, or C. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but I'm just, because they understand that when these people come into power, if they succeed as a youthful person, I will benefit most. So I should be interested that things go right. We need to begin to think around that too. If they come with all their sweet talk, one district, one factory, one village, one dam, what else? One constituency, $1 million every year. And so on and so forth. That too. Yeah, thank you very much. Now I think it's better. The students will be the ones to analyze all those things closely because they know that the outcome has a lot to do with their lives. So whether they are youth in anything, whether they are in media or wherever they are very, very careful about that. Because they know that decisions will affect their future. And so they are automatically part of their parties, activities, and so on. And as I'm saying, we all have branches, we all voted. Let us go back there. Let's make friends with them. Let's attend meetings. Let's familiarize ourselves with whatever issues they are having. One of the things I worry about is every time that we vote, in our strongholds, that's where we lose most votes. Have you noticed? And I wonder why. What happens? How come that is the case? Maybe there are small things we can learn and others too can learn. And I'm very happy to see the thumb right in the middle of the last O. That is where it should be. Maybe that's what we are not doing right. Maybe all this going to the villages and so on, there's something missing that we are not getting right. So people are queuing in the sun for how many hours and then their votes don't count. Why would somebody do that? So the youth, and today I'm on your case, you can read and understand the new directions for voting. You don't need, why should somebody come and train you? You should go out and train others. Because you have the documents. You can read them, you can understand them. Hopefully, whatever the crimes of free SHS, I hope you can read. So you see, it's very important that we are able to voice out. We have to voice out. Because a frustrated people or a silenced people constitute a huge impediment to any social progress. It's in their head. How do you know what it is? Let them. Just recently, some kids went on demonstration after all the paperwork has been done. Then you arrest them, put them in different prisons. What have you achieved? You've achieved people who will never vote for you again. What have you achieved? That in a democracy, you can't even voice out how you feel, when others came into power by doing exactly that. Ghana must progress. Ghana must change.
Ghana must progress. Ghana must change. Yemame Professor Jenana Opoko Ajimai, current lady Okoso Ewo UPSC, the launch of the VOVO initiative, Voice Out, Vote Out. Ya Ekoso Ewo Ho Enono, the Akenyano. Yeah, the Bebra which live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM. And then me catch you say and then yeah channel double and then 2,000 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana, 2,000 Ghana. Star 274 has no send the was selected point from number 1. Obo 1 a better 5 Ghana, 2 better 10 Ghana. Shagumo entem asani esim kunya kufia busu penny anyone abu Timothy Atabuade I won't tell him. Omona minimum bidim komo ene. Organized labor omo edi eyekwokoboke sepa ene dia ma ban so omo beko so anu ma yo mo ye kire nyakopon ya adoma February bosumi ni de to so edumiensa 13 February 2024 omo ebeye sa demonstration across all capital and I say all the regional capitals no inti monsha no so say aban pa yes aban twa officially now formally to a TUC say eja we nyo social media so no mobedi enkomo omo responding to anything on social media. Say government now withdraw one was you mo hwe omo pe eye formally aban no ntwe bibia nya official ye afi omo hu ansa na de omo pese omo ye no omo obetwe asan a na ye kire no matwe asan e besi na idie eye social media so na ye tete no nya de so mo say aban na withdraw ye sa percentage a ode aba beto so say ye ntua e wo eye electricity VAT on ECG no nya de say omo de omo nya krata bia afri aban ho yentie yo mo de atudwa.
When we woke up from bed, we heard news flying all over that the government has decided to withdraw the 15% tax, which we were opposing to, and to do further consultation with the IMF. And I also saw it in one of the papers and also on social media. But to be frank with you, we don't act on social media or hearsay. So we expect that if the government had really withdrawn its decision to actually put 15% VAT on the electricity bill, it's prudent and think that it should officially communicate to organized labor. Then organized labor, you will use that communication to reconvene its a meeting to actually discuss and take another decision. Because we said in our first communique that the only thing we want is a total and unconditional withdrawal of the 15% VAT. So if it's really truly withdrawn, officially government should communicate to us. Then you use that one to also call off our intended action on the 16th. But as it is now, since we have not received any official communication, our program and project still continues. That's why we see us in red, because he said that we're going to start wearing red bands and red arms, and we can see our offices cluttered in red. Yeah, so we are going to continue until an official communication is received for us to take a second decision.
Say organized labor homo kokoboke se omode ama aban eno no say the Ghana he ni the Ghana army anase e Ghana armed forces no enya de so mo engage wo mo ho e wo politics mu bia e na wo mu code of e conduct no so no e ade se ewom se sojani untumi nhye e uniform enkogina baabi enye campaign e ma party A or party B abrantie bi asese de wagye ne din pa e abrantie bi a wo Ghana armed forces no ya kire se on de ne papa ene anodompre enya de se anodompre no office ne office china wo hye uniform no ene ogina nipadom mu ne yagye bono so man fans ya wo endorse anodompre wo ye mrase bedwani e de matemamufo a wo mo wo nsawam adoagiri abeto mpeso aso se wo kon nsawam adoagiri wo hwe de year 2020 parliamentary na anodompre enya 34,000 ana NDC yen candidate ogina mo ma ye Fumi ono fra America ne bai ono na esen ekobiem ono nso nya 31,000 ti ehwo no NDC stand chance om betimi ayede agi seat ni so easy e de free abrantie ano dompre NSMC se no o ma ha se use soldiers e wo mo programs ase na o mo endorse dorso me bese we no e evidence based wo hwebie na hu that is the top hierarchy of the Ghana Armed Forces mpanifo 8 mi a abrantie wo se mo de ne ko guard room okwahye ho beye 3 months no wiase mu beyi na dia na mo agya ne kwan because why you be a such a character e wo ye armed forces no ma we wudi no kogina wa so onkobo ballot box ho ban a etuo no obeto afa nipem say de course wo tachiman staff no ofo nyina yo madwene na nka brati we kura no nka aban papa bi na to so a wo nka wo soja yi kura ye nye protocol wo height kura qualify wo height kura qualify ye tie ne course wo san wa do agire
the heavyweight champion, attack Nabi or Sadio. Now will do will be the first number 1. And someone I don't know so as if I'm anyone actually any. I mean at their channel.
Eti Ghana Armed Forces in Penny for we height we the Kosuja. Intimutia Masumwa. Momra no say netie. They say the mutumi politics wa bontini openly. I say uniform air politics yana. The NGS want to know more fire. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama building Ghana Tono for the Akwaku PM ewo northern region. Shall say enra enenso ogusua etwaso abra wo free boko ebedu ye no na nsema wodi tu dwan na chese nsem no ya ade a ano edin ye papa na ye boko wo no kan sem bi kwan obefa so a ya asomdwe betimi aba boko esesu dua se boko de wo mo ewo ohene ba akopɛ wo si yetiminya ahimienu ewo one kingdom nti eye papa ote akonya so ewo boko a ye fra ne boko na aba no ono a na eye ohene ewo eye boko ohene foforo bia ni hobiem na se ono ene ohene a timamofo no age atom ya waso mo asua obia enim no all government ewo recognize no se ono ene eye boko na aba. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
My final issue, and that is the most important, is the issue of peace. When I read the media, they say the Boko chieftaincy conflict. There's no chieftaincy conflict in Boko. There cannot be two kings in one kingdom. Every government recognizes that the overlord of Boko is Naba Abugago Asigri II. And that's why I say there's no conflict, no chieftaincy conflict. And so peace in Boko is going to be my priority when I become president. And all of you know that when NDC comes, there will be peace in Boko. And so I wish to urge you to collaborate with our security service personnel who are here. They have a very difficult job. Let's collaborate with them so that they can help to maintain the peace. And I can assure you that when NDC comes, we will make sure that peace comes to Boko. Boko has a lot of potential. When Boko was peaceful, commercial activities were going on and everything was okay. Now, some public service workers have left the area because they are afraid for their lives. We will make sure that peace comes back to Boko so that all of them can come back.
We'll make sure that peace comes back to Boko in the Upper East region of the Republic of Ghana. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Edeno, a year broaden Ghana Tono, Aquacupium, a year northern region. Now, to me, pay courtesy call on Yana Bubakari Mahama II, overlord of Dagbon, that is Yendi. Now, you have Kwayang Mofa so Ejina Wawa too, we were a year Gwewa Alice in Yendi. Fantastic one there from the Gwewa Palace. I just always say, Niama was Soniama, Hobebia Yedin. Now, yet and Sama, the king of Dagbon, and also at the Tuga, a brother coming, His Excellency John Dramani Mahamano, through his person.
As the king of Dagbon, it is my privilege to extend our traditional hospitality and to express our profound appreciation for your decision to visit our region. We understand that you seek to serve our country once again with dedication, wisdom, and a deep commitment to the well-being of all its citizens. We are grateful for your willingness to listen to the voices of our people and to pledge to get the nation out of the difficulties we have found ourselves due to, among other things, the pressure of COVID-19 pandemic and other external pressures. But before I continue my welcome address, I want to congratulate you and His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the Vice President of Ghana, for a clean campaign so far. He was in this palace last year and I admonished him to lead a clean campaign with you, devoid of name-calling and bitterness. He listened to me, and today I'm giving you the same advice. You have no other brother out there besides him. Being on the opposite sides of the political divide does not make you enemies. It rather enriches the politics of the family. The most important thing for you at this stage of your political life is to be able to tell your true friends from the opportunistic ones. You were there once, and it shouldn't be difficult for you to understand. I believe you are not coming to make more money for your family, but to leave a legacy that your children will not only be proud of, but will pave the way for them wherever they may find themselves in future when you are no longer when you are long gone to your maker. In seeking to make this legacy a reality, when you get a nod from Ghanaians, do not shy away from reshuffling your team to get the right ones on board by merit and competence, and lay off even loyalists but misfits who will only churn out mediocrity for your government. This applies especially to your kitchen cabinets because they in reality rule you and the country. But that will be a mistake. No Ghanaian will forgive you if you happen to be the chosen one. Right now, every Ghanaian is looking for the leader with the magic wand. Would that be you or your brother? Only Allah knows. So a word to a wise is in the north. Once again, I send my heartfelt welcome to you and wish you a fruitful and memorable visit to Dagbang. May you have a very fruitful and engaging interaction with our people during your campaign activities. Allah bless you, Allah bless Dagbang, Allah bless Ghana.
Kasama for Edema Yana Abubakar Muhammad II, Overlord of Dagbon. Yo yendi Umodinoko Boya Palace no Nesama Ode Etuja no. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so Ekasaye Ede Ensemi Tuja so Bewe said Beya Bambo ya ewo dada no oba obetumi atoaso no hwe said Beya Bomu ebetumi ayedin ye papa na nsuo water project ya omo sha ase omo anwie ya aban we eba ye wo neglect ni omo akwan a enye no obehwe ni waye ni nyina sanso no omo hospital wo ho no oba grade yendi hospital to a referral hospital na etumi aboa sanse hospital no aban we ba ye no wajai bibia amana asem. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, incoming president of the Republic of Ghana.
I know that there are outstanding issues here, especially in Yendi, and I'm disappointed that with all the work that we did in terms of the Yendi water supply project, 8 years after we left office, Yendi still has no water. And Diana, I want to assure you that if your son becomes president, you will not be thirsty anymore. The Yendi water supply system will be a priority for the new NDC government. And Diana, I want to thank you for the initiative you have taken. There can be no progress without peace and security. Recently, armed robbers have become a menace in Yendi and surrounding areas. I'm informed that you set up a committee, including your assemblymen, to deal with the problem. I can assure you that when NDC comes into office, the insecurity that you are suffering will become a thing of the past. We will make sure that we get rid of the armed robbers who are persecuting you, so that our people can live in peace and travel and do their work without fear that they will be harmed or killed. Diana, we started the Eastern Corridor Road project, and it was supposed to include the Yendi Township roads. Unfortunately, the Eastern Corridor has come to a standstill. I know some of the Yendi town roads are being worked on. I can assure you we'll continue and finish all the town roads, but more importantly, we'll continue the Eastern Corridor Road so that anytime you're going to Accra or to the southern part, you have an easier ride all the way to Tema instead of going to pass through Tamale. Diana, we had a plan to upgrade the Yendi Hospital into a major municipal referral hospital. It was in our manifesto in 2016, it was in our manifesto in 2020, and I can assure you it's going to be in our manifesto again in 2024. Yendi Hospital will be the major referral hospital in this whole Eastern Corridor, so that all the smaller hospitals, if they have cases they cannot manage, they'll bring them here to Yendi instead of going all the way to Tamale. And so that is another promise we make to you. I assure you that we will work closely with you to make sure that Dagbon remains peaceful and progresses, and that the people are economically empowered to be able to look after themselves and family and live in dignity and prosperity.
Very well. That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. Well, baby, I do no star 274 has no send the was selected for FM number 1. No about 1 na 205 Ghana, 2 na 210 Ghana, corner capacity formula ultra 50 Ghana, 100 Ghana, Jagumisa, Ketwa Beji Kese, and nature 2,000 Ghana cedis each. 2,000 Ghana cedis each. When a beer no, 2,000 Ghana cedis, and you may when you are share a year bottom into Satitra. When trying ideas will be to me a DB, the Satitra, the Bayer will be to me a part of the lucky winners. No, into statistics here. Star 274 has no send. They was selected for FM number 1. After the Kenya na wabogumu. Honorable Timothy Atabuade a winter Mugabe do free ha Kufia Busapenyo Sumbateneka. Honorable Timothy Atabuade, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Upper East Regional Tono, ono sunu dimutintime yi pa. Who says Siano, ye congratulate no. Ewa ha. Honorable Timothy Atabuade a winter election committee ya omate ewo Upper East Region no. Omode no aka ye committee no. So mo hwe se de be omatoto niema na abato ni bibia betime eden ebetime akoso. Where one of the MPs are omo efri eyemrase bedwafo efri hono omo ebo adwuma edeboa NDC amanyo koni ye papa da bia obo se Honorable Timothy woni TV station woni or radio station we one Honorable eye Ashama ya ono so eye Buem constituency ono so no ye MP ewo ho ene Honorable Amadu Sorugo Abubakar Amadu Sorugo former MP Madina sampany for me saying including Enua Kojo Edu Asare and for na emetimi akase so far so good omabo momodi ye pa na lada de kotopon also no former MP ohono me bo mo nyina abaso wan ya de monkoso na monsoso NDC amanyo kunum sa na se di ofuru duapa no eye den ya ye bepia no na bibia so akonkan sa so na de wapoto ama na fe no nchiri se odibom Honorable Timothy die so banker Excellency John Dramani ba behwe na ma bibia so etimi akonkan Ken Fahad of Kaswa bo adwuma ye papa de boa NDC the grassroots when Ken Fahad ene eye Sadiki yakomo omofa so boa youth no so far so good fantastic omo adwuma sa mo amohe life ewo abesoa poti krom ene ne patamu nyina mosumunu aba akopa ogina de ama NDC no eye mo amunua eye Mahama monkai no se 7 December mo beto abade ama no so abaye mo mrahye bedwani brante no so boa adwuma sa na go so yenua BA go so ne patamu memne ne patamu monkai yenua BA ono so ebo adwuma ye papa ene yen parliamentary candidates nyina no ebi o mo bia fumi nsawama do agire sadem nso ewo amasaman yefo mo nyina mra mehye bedwafie mo mabo adwuma den emfa mo NDC amonyo ko nyame ya adoma ya wada enua ba na akoyo obewo TV so live ya ha se ma eye ni parliamentary aspirants candidates ya omugina mama ye no ye parliamentary candidates no ye mo opportunity na wo mo so abeka wo nsem abekasa se de be ya mo peso asofo no ebetime hu mo na wo mate wo nka na 7 December no motimi ato aba ede ama wo mo eno eye project as say ye de esi ye ne so nti na free sabe koyi so no be hu say ye de new faces be den ebe be baso na motimi ehu ne ekoso star 274 hash was send was selected for FM number 1 obo 1 na 252 na 210 madam me hu semeti wo mo na maba me ba ha se aba be ye draw no ene o we ne a 2000 Ghana no na meche 2000 we kwa basisi ya me ba beto aso
Easy on your power for Masaka promotion. There isn't a big or you're big. Saturday enter power for Masaka promotion. More day I never dial star 274 hash. Star 274 hash. Area now choose power effort. Now select a number of drawer and put in zone whoosh. Shim. Draw Krubia 5 Ghana cedis pay. The more as a draw them and stand a chance able to marry a big. Hey, you're big, you're big. Every week you saw 50,000 Ghana cedis in a chair. Hey, 50,000 Ghana cedis. Knock off you, good deal, star 274 hash. Masaka. Power for Masaka promotion. It's licensed and regulated by NLA on Caritas Lottery Platform. Kaida drawing Shashada home.
Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your battle. Comes your itinerary. So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting. They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here, sir.
Hey there, do you want to win a brand new iPhone, a smart TV, a super cool refrigerator?
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye dear grow, na yes, a room maybe crana, me pano timide, or movie me so weekend. Hey, woman, remember, I don't think I'm a cat, say. Yeah, no, medical capsules. The basis is so come. As I stand here, doctor said my whole system has improved very well. Garlic capsules. Yes, garlic.
Mugabe garlic capsules. What Mamoja dini paduanimu efrusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edroyi bi ato omanyimu pharmacy stores frey wo 050-349-4885. Edroyi enya mamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis unni how FDA ajidwe di nkra to ye ato.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Welcome back from the commercial break, live on TV as well as it and also on Power 97.9 FM. Kofi Abusa Penyina ba Sansuna Honorable Timothy Atabuade a one term so aba adofo amowo eye afo ano South constituency afo ano South East constituency ya mo he e wo Sabronum Edujama okukrom abesoa ene ne patamu nyina no echacha mu nyina ene se eja mo amunua ba ko pe ya mo agina tum se mo beto abama no se de bibia betimi akoyi Yakubu Muhammad na chese makai no na bibia nso etimi akonkan sanso na ono abo adaya mankwa former MC Tepa wone eye protocol ene nana bode ne abusua ni nyina subreso for nana no mahemfo imams ne ade da mo nyina ase eno amoye ade wo subreso ma ne ye fefefe kai ulman emi ame papa ne 1 year no mutumi kota akire hwema bibia etimi eko enkan ono abo yinu sabra se do ne abusuafo abu ene oledi mo nyina na nchia kese ofa kwa se phobia jo kire mu nyina yeda mo nyina ase masaba no ni team ni nyina no ya me enhira mu yie papa well ene ofa kwache na eja sampana mo nyina ese ni kageni aseda yeda mo nyina ase ofa ya waje ni abusua no mo nyina ase well baby ayedu no ene meche 2000 Sa 274 has no ascend was selected po FM number 1 wabo 1 na till 5 2 na till 10 obo 4 ebetu 20 Ghana obo 6 ebetu 30 and obo 10 so ebetu 50 Ghana capacity formula na mede ye adwuma ene iseno so say utwa ne ntema na ma draw na so waje 2000 enche me me first draw me mame abedwafo na kwa ababa ya no ache say me me first draw no na mede atum ede amount nei me kanfo mede Moses na so ye ene de amount mede Moses na so ye akwakofa mede Moses garlic capsules Medimosis garlic capsules foforo kwa wodi aba se wunya medi garlic capsules bi a bebo wo yie papa na etise immune booster boa ma woni padua no yie adwuma fa ba bia woni padua ni nyina no restaurant so woni padua ni mu no be yi ni nyina de ama waposo adwonkoso moja no betimi edi afrusa ni woni padua no ye kan blood circulation na bibia timi akonkan edu ba bia na asa ananse achew wonan ananse achew nsa dabi me kanfo medi garlic capsules no edi ama kope bi to pharmacy bi obi wren bia no medimosis ene de aba prostate problem na ha sexual weakness mema maye mre ewo mpem ma nso a niema head yi ewo asoye ho no misi ye wo month of love misi ho kama ma mema no ye ho ne ho ye niti abema no bia ope bia obetimi di bibia ye aje se odo no tamusa say hypertension diabetes sciatica na etete ho typhoid fever malaria stroke ni ne akeka ho nyina no fani nyina akoda se yes dental problems wo se problem bi wo mbia no fa ko Medimosis clinic and herbal center betumi aboa wo enkra ha obi hu no mbia mienu je kojo opposite school for the deaf sanso na AS building inside the Ghana Highway Authority yard na mo Awakra Ministries kuma so wa ina makokoben na wodi wani kira dental so a barrier no dental barrier wa wani police station no ene di nhwe ni mu fe Medimosis doctor na ne ntwetwe komo 0244 068447 0244 068447 ofra ya doctor obeje so kama Safari Valley Eco Resort omoso techiri Ebron Hills International School or Media of the Sanwom Road ne kudu wana kwa hadi amanfo di omumba Ifida Mass Estate Kwans Estate ene ne keka ho nyina di omumba eba oso te ho ye de tutumirika wo afa abano kopa admission ma obano bosome miensa ko osimfinsi ne ye Montessori ntete ne de ma mofra no na lower and upper primary no so admission go so ekoso den Media of the Sanwom Road say SL and Shine ene o machine so de for abano ko onya ntete ye pa e wo ho moso adawro maka ho techiri sanso na S natural mineral water nso eka ho Mugabe Maase clinic nso techiri na power specialist eba hospital jumako dudu yi ene techiri aye di jumadi eto awa bobo anu ba bia owo ene star 274 has no wasende waselete po FM number 1 wabo 1 na to 5 2 na to 10 afi bibia timi akonkan twane ntem ne scanner mecha no doso ye 2000 me sa akon 2000 Ghana na me ba beche ene ya se na twane ntem ade ya se Yakubu Muhammad mo mun twane ntem amafo mun twa abesoafo mun twa mo mo potri krom ne ade mun twane ntem me ba no maba be yedo no so be ye lucky winner mame ko Kofi abusua penye so me mana kwa aba na me ma ono abo Timothy so akwa aba ja Kofi be o microphone mame mo akwa aba
mo ga me jozo
ibi abako de
nyame be ye mi aye na ya woni aya ka ho na yetwen no na nam so na gabi agwanya infantry to yes when you infantry to me a catcher Ghanaians say Nana Akufo-Addo if he power you be kind of forever
when our boys of Father Unity
Muga na say nanga wo say
it seems he's angry I come the one
come Muga
did Friday no one
this is Friday no need this is serious
because and I say ya bompai so na yetumi ma John Mahama to be winning a power
and they say communal labor
yes and because na ekoso no enye
choice
enye only physical spiritual aspect and also it's very very important nti Muga the American say she will be to say Gabi to be nya kukuduru kachire Ghanaians say we miss Nana Akufo-Addo me there in particular I miss him
I'm more bonny on the back.
Yes, I'm more bonny ubia utumi 20,000 pounds na wo de chatter play 1 hour
yeah I'm feel there na be hwan e be fini bi
ubia utumi hwe Ghana fo anim na wo chiche sika e ma MPP delegated supporters e wo Cote d'Ivoire about 50 million old cedis. That's $400 each delegate, each supporter e wo Cote d'Ivoire na enipa 15 etumi wo kolebu because of kidney problem.
Any dialysis.
We here only 4 million, 40 billion. Nana Akufo-Addo say no says kanonya. I'll miss him. I'll miss Nana Akufo-Addo say. To me Ghana for him. No yisika 15 billion no de manere. Onfanye NGO. Yes, me fino papa. Me ship Nana Akufo-Addo. So Ghana for him pa. No said ya yeti no to me je ma mofra mea. Ye ma me no me sisters and ye manum. Our man,
I say,
every month, abofra bi obenya ne menstrual, you know, or general tax.
Listen, for that 12-13 years, now so many more.
Into Nana Akufo-Addo, I'll miss him for that. Obi obeka se me miss ni bia
school feeding.
Say, ube share a mofra, now the mofra be kwa go school. So won school na uma wokoda, sabi o ejanambia. Wonya baby na. Na duanga wo be di kura no, ebo won. I'll miss Nana Akufo-Addo. Me miss the say, me miss Nana Akufo-Addo pa. So mampeni bi ba Ghana na ono ofampena eyese waburoni na ono ankasa hopes na doye ankasa ajitum say Nana Akufo-Addo man 200 million 20,000 so fan come and say top money a day how miss Nana Akufo-Addo me miss Nana Akufo-Addo say how miss say what corruption say obi to say Martina Midu hwe Nana Akufo-Addo anima no ka say oye mother serpent of corruption nyina part-time or ring kosio many so wohwe and onim the entia Martina Midu resign no bebre entia se o say what veteran so kaya sembia o say I can never live in harmony with criminals. That was Martina Midu. I can never live harmony with criminals. It was a criminal papa wo krom ha and then Nana Akufo-Addo according to Martina Midu nyame na meka I will miss him. I will miss Nana Akufo-Addo including Gabi say PDS and the rest say corruption Mugabe eno na ama meme no wawo from na nya bibia nti wo
message Honorable Timothy Ataboade ya winterim congratulations to you my brother.
Thank you.
The Waka Election Committee in the Upper East region. You are doing a very good job.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Boyjuma. And you are looking good.
Thank you. And all to the glory of God.
Fantastic.
And then to Minya
wife and I Danasi. Was for back raha. So what did he?
My did me banum poka semi channel on ye waited to oh yes sir.
And the dry the better
dry okro.
So ladi koye okrom ho sandem ho.
Okohon. Nti ye chia ahwefo na etiefo me chia won so Mugabe. Sankanya wo pressure said another my pressure. No Mugabe so my pressure. From all angles pressure.
And I'm afraid one now work ma on Upper East Regional Chama Chama Bonaba. He na mu free Upper East ba na say say what di His Excellency echi akọ tono.
Yes.
Nti wo awa di echi akọ bi en na de call so ubetimi aka bi a kire ye na hwefo ne ye na tiefo and you are good.
Yeah,
it's a platform so onya de a o ma.
I know the no crap but I bread too my bet the most important thing is that Nyankopon ADH ama ya kwaba asundwemu ama ya pomudi ama ya bet na so da Nyankopon ase Jaramin Fawo, Kwanyi Sun, welcome, ye mame. Prophet TB Joshua, Eden Evelyn Joshua.
Okay.
Obeba Ghana, China, Ibakushiano Airport. Yes, a crusade on the 9th February at the church. It's just a meeting.
Okay.
And to be a wotieno, our yadia be a what treater on Timunda Fabra. Now, if you say BBC for Bessambe Casse, the wow, Mugabe, we are not saying, would we by the grace of God and the mercy of God, if you are treated by the Holy Spirit, let's say a faker, it's unto them. I'm not into that, but we are welcoming her. We'll be landing in Ghana tomorrow at the airport. We'll go and meet her and come. And on Friday, which is the 9th February, we'll be a small crusade with church in our Spintex Road. The chair will be a person brand. We are all invited. But Mugabe, it's true. I was part of the microphone call Upper East with the President John Dramani Mama building Ghana tour. No? And like you rightly said, I want to use the opportunity to thank our Upper East regional executive and then our caucus for finding me ready to put me on the political committee for the Upper East region. So I'm now a member of the NDC political committee of the Upper East region. We are going to a baby beer, yes, a baby beer to ensure that Niaman Kitinkitia a party muchiche mubano will bring all of them under one umbrella and to a platform like this, you know, I'm Crawford also thankful to your platform. They watch and they see what we do. They greet you and they say that look, through that, and they have confidence in us that we'll be able to do the job by bringing Obia together. Said the you're winning a voter. It's resounding. It is a nya dear be near Supreme Court. Yeah, Supreme Court in the BM. You call on everybody, not just the Upper East region, the whole country. It is a communal labor. It is a voter. A baby amount for a free nearman in our canon. They're about the corruption, the recklessness, the family and friends government, the politicization of our security agencies, the unemployment level of the youth. So the fact that the economy has crashed, your junk economy. Your economy, I wouldn't mean physical. The inflation is high. Interest rates are high. Businesses are moving from here to neighboring countries because of the cost of doing business in this country. A country where you can sink about 1 billion Ghana cedis in a cathedral with your two bone, what do you call it? Hole at one fascist. That's kind of, if you put it into business,
the biggest hole in
the biggest
the world.
hole. It is a Gabi Akasa, I know correct. Yabe Kaino. Yes, Yabe Kaino, because Ghana under this government that you have the biggest hole that has become a tourist center by itself.
And expensive hole.
And very expensive hole that you can pump with my pump public money into a hole. Break down structures and pump into a hole and get scot-free with this.
No.
Yes, and yet the same guy in our cars. They will pay, look. Look, Mugabe, and your guy in the catcher say, oh, Titanic account say, oh no, he has resigned from local politics.
In domestic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no guy.
Why wouldn't he resign? So no,
why am
I? What request over Mouse Cabisani, Dianas and Ekano? Or Bano, a quatrica, Sisia Ojina Hono. He can wear very designer suits, expensive suits. You understand? And that is international. I am it said here. Baumian, they are intentionally pushing Baumia to fail, and they will laugh at him, the mafia, because the man cannot, as at this time, he will need your strength. You know, you say you have resigned and left him. And said the amount for do it, you know, the more call yes. Yes. So it is Ghanaians who have given this chance for them to do what they want to do.
Right.
But your mama saying country will be say, look, everybody should have patience. The most experienced leader is coming. The man with vision, the man with innovative thinking. The other 24-hour economy na anka MPP for say because they claim to be economists, no anka esa anka sa seven e firo manumba. Ba am firo manu am banutino enya de papa. But the people of Ghana can read Mugabe. Makano on several occasions because of IT technology and social media, our youth are not stupid. just pressing the knob. The youth have so much information, even more than and they can do the analysis. But once a youth they're about. And so on. This is a government that is putting tax on betting for the youth to be able to make an income, to be able to live, because a Jumana kakra wokra modi achemumba. Ademo be catch say more 100 your friends say 100 grandchildren to modi achechomo. If this government can bring so much tax to kill the business, it almost say almost 3 almost the year rough is 3 no. Mugabe, my initial comment near very
well. So when we get to the main topics, we will deal with the other issues live on TV as well as it, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Trade Union Congress Ghana omode a year press release bi aba sisia we a year krata omode akwakoma a year Inspector General of Police enchebia no menya a year akonya na makenkai nsema omode ababa betu idwa sisia amekase ene a year Monday the 5th of February 2024 na omode sa kratai akwakoma a year Inspector General of Police na seni edwumadi we city a platform we platform kese pa no mama me copy of the data omode akwakoma signed by Dr. Yaumba ono na ye Secretary General Edema Trade Union Congress, that CUC. Say ho nsem nyina no ye de betu screen so ni akai ama wosu ho sene ensem na omode akono say demonstration omemenya ya na omunya nye twembe wa fidie no na mede mu nsem no ebema ho *274# no wasend was select po FM number 1 wabo 1 na to 52 na to 10 Ghana sheno so say ne me che 2000 Ghana cedis each 2000 Ghana cedis each ena me che ene e dia ma hwefo ene metiefo nti woso obeye lucky winner no ane se ubetwa obeye den ubedi wudi nsu a Mugabe ska no e de begu phone so ayeden e de amount na bibia nso etimi akonkan nti twa ne sisi a bra me ba be ye me first draw no twa ne sisi a na woso wetumi ayeden edibi organized labor lianhwe labor agitations no nsama omo eka ene yaban no so e de atodwa eno eka yen topics no na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne to to Upper East and then that of a northern region on so the asase no yenhwe ho ensem kakra bi okasa wo boko aba say boko ye wo hina ho ne yo hine ba kope o say there cannot be two kings in one kingdom nti boko hina o teso dada obi a recognize no no na ye o hia obi a recognize o ye boko na aba nti boko ini ahemfofo mienu e wo ho ne mom ma asomdwe emma oba asomdwe betimi aba e wo boko de atudwa se obaboa na walidi sa eye sedi no na yenya peace e wo boko enenso kopi mu agbewa palace e wo yendi ye ho nso ode ne nsem atudwa e ho honorable Timothy Ataboade awontarum 5 minutes on the tono na fe no we move to the other issues on the labor agitations we are na kofin so
yeah, me share my time into person we cheat me. Yes, Moga, I was part of the tour like I told you. Upper East one mono. And away major launch of a campaign. It is taught to hear from the people. Into no omiti students in Avrongo, omiti farmers, omiti youth, omiti all the concerns group or almost chance the nation builder. The most innovative thinker would come and rescue them from unemployment, from corruption, from family and friends government. The innovative thinker, John Dramani Mahama, say, what the 24-hour economy was spreading message, is coming with innovative policies, think tank policies, how the be juma ama edi asumdwe ama obia enye juma ye okro our Ghana ha. As we sit today, he visited areas like Boko, Tono, so it was very successful. But the chiefs and people, including the youth and women, met him. And Kanyasa be rally, but the crowds were so overwhelming that you must address them. The people want to hear from you. They are looking at you to be a rescuer, to be a game changer, to be a mission achiever. People are already waiting. You want to spend 45 minutes. At the end of the day, spend about 2 hours there because a month who say John Dramani Maase is here there. He's there. Oma swan shoe. And Oma swan say who no man who say yes, John Dramani Maase was the best that this country has ever had. Obia wonya resources. Obia wotina so less than 4 years. Now 4 years old. Because someone the court. A court for 8 good months wasted everybody's time. But within that 4 years, we have what we call legacy project. Legacy, and yet just projects. Projects are best standing like that until Ghana dies. Until Ghana dies. Into Trono, any bibia na the Nanado and Crawford Chatus President Mama Su, including Bomia one this one for a troning in Ano, it has come to expose them. Into when the president, John Dramani Maase, Drew Honma, or Drew Honmope, people want to hear him speak and so on. It is a tiresome journey, but I like the way John Dramani Maase executed the campaign. He has never slept from last year, Mugabe, from place to place. You flew on Ebejan or Tamale, and in Tamale he's moving. Anything or go through Gwewa Chief Palace now. Also, he advised. I was listening to you when you were playing that advice. And the advice was clear. And yes, I was changing and on to I can say 4 more for Nanano. Every chief must show leadership. Every chief must show non-partisanship, must show that look, Omamo contestants, they are not enemies, they are brothers. But the people of this country will choose the best for the people to benefit. Mugabe, the figure has been revised. 411 billion only on taxation. But there's nothing to write home about. Say they've taken over 1 trillion Ghana cedis. The only government in Ghana that has taken over that, but yet there's nothing to show off for. Roads in that place. The roads are condemned. The northern region, the same thing. The dams almost one village, one. She knew Honomon. Have you seen the Tamni Dam? Baby, I joined the man, cut his sword, no. Even though the dam has not been included, the youth are using pumping machines to normally do vegetables, including onion, carrots. I'm happy that you have mentioned that. You watch the video. The people were happy. And John Dramani Maase has assured them, Oba, the president now catches on the so one to about manner. You will not develop your place. Said or catch a confi for no one say, O man to and bar mount to one of the Shedda pass one fat development corn. The upper is the same. And we only lost once. We are going to take it. But you see, that is how a wicked government, led by a wicked president, led by a president, he hasn't got Ghana at heart. He's only a president to satisfy his family and friends, to enrich themselves, as the books show. Books need show. No, if I read themselves. If I read them, so when they come to Ghana, we knew them. Now let me fly plane. $20,000 for an hour. It has never happened. But now the Sika, now we distribute, So for me, the tour has been successful. It's going to continue this week or continue where he's going to continue until they come. Before we launch our campaign, before we announce our running mate, before the manifesto never out, now on the grounds, would have met the interest group from one constituency to the other, from every interest group to ensure that when we land the campaign, go in Dene. We are going to win massively. There's no court case. The people of Ghana will speak and speak well.
Very well. But I say, thanks to you very much, Honorable Timothy Ataboade. Fellas who are show from Subriso, na Munina Sandema, wha the old boy Juma was so proud of you. Boy Juma Papa, and this is Secretary Subriso. Sanso, Ena, Mame, Aye, Salamata. Ewa beswa ose more fire Honorable Timothy ijana no hye onse more kanu so no emu eda hopa star 274 hash wasend ya me waselete po FM number 1 wabo 1 na to 52 na to 10 sisi a me baba ye me first draw intifato mami sisi me baba ye me first draw na lucky winner no ubenya 2000 Ghana cedis Kofi Abusuya Panyini na ye enche inti first winner no 2k 2,000 Ghana cedis. Ubinya sisia. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Ubinya sisia. Kofi, mamenya me first winner no. Ene nchwen komansa na bia. Asan edi wodi ato aso so wenya emre na ene to no. Sasalensi John Mahama Tono also Odi Kakra Edwi Akaho Elho na fiaba labor agitations no release ya a free a krata a year trade union congress edi akwakoma a year inspector general of police I just want notify omo our a year demonstration mo be on the 13th February 2024 na eno so ho ensem eno no adwumafo amutie na mo hwe e wo Labadi Beach Hotel chacha mo nyina mo koso ntie na mo hwe yen se bebia mo befa bia mutie pa more fire more gumbi I just say no no star 274 hash now I send the select FM number 1 1 na till 5 Ghana 2 na till 10 Ghana na fi no utalimusa na just say yonkwa nesa me train me first winner no na ye no atwetwe enkomo kovi dawro ma sha se ma me yenya yen first winner na ye de ne beba na aja ye no winner na abala no so dia ma me emfa no hello
Moga Atankuliga Biga.
Hey, Bemedin Wabono, Udini Baby Alcasa free.
Yeah, me free Ashaiman, official town.
Ashama, official town, and Alcasa free. Mpacho, Sikasa and Ababe go for no CCA.
Mama, 2,000 cities.
Which are saying?
Which have the capacity, micro capacity of 100 cities.
Which 100 to the 100 Ghana, Abeji 2,000 we are.
Bajo and you.
Where your first time I went Diana?
Where the second time?
Hey,
or any babu among.
I know I bet the back on so. Why about would you say or about?
Or any about 500.
And then I would do 2,000 Ghana on me.
And who now your capacity vanity? Man, you there 2,000.
The capacity formula now call
500.
Who is kind of bad? Who is kind of bad?
No. I'm about school fee.
And as a school, there, Nana do free education. About 2 fees.
Oh, Nana, dear, hopeless president.
I am fancy. Yeah. Live on TV. That's you. Me pass him. Why? Fantastic. Me that's it. Your month of love, Montino. Monche wodo ema mo yire mo ne madofo na bibia so ntime ko 2,000 Ghana cedis any scar meche no ene enwume afei na wodi TV na to a aye TV SYZ ena afei ena wodi radio no so ato a ha eye Power FM 97.9 na je se bibia ekọ enkan wo ma me ko Kofi Abusuan panyin so na yenti ono so ne de Kofi
oga
ya no ama on so ma madawdo ma
yo mate anything na vote na me ne di ye no Moga, dia oka sisi building Ghana toa
Jomama ko yene ko yendi.
Yes, ene ko yendi na wako bokonso one wongakasa. Na nsembe ye bi sembi wo ma Moga. We kire say is he so the man John Mahama no hate him or love him. The man is intelligent. From head to toe, no, onyo bia. Obeka chene say, ubisa no question and answer. Sembi owa, okwako bisa ni minister. Na ne yiri wo fie. Yon mama ewo Ghana information nyina wo nensa no. Tie. Okoboko no, oka sembi kire won. Ogamo ha no internet nem say dachi bia say mo ye ho adwuma ma yen. Because e slow.
Okay.
Papa. Auntie, me try.
Our network.
Yes, me try.
From the if you have a general way.
So when me say, me de menya kase man pese me anda kufuo. Niema bi si wo boku. 205, 206. Some obeka ya. Ema papa ba kun on ne family. Ne eburo papa wo ho. Okukum won. Ejina wo fie ho go fie. Papa ne eburo pata so. Obi okai bia like I wanted to pull it out. Under President Kufuor. These people no wonga dia way and say Boku and an empatemono, they cannot win. What they can do is divide and rule. Let's destroy them. So Obiu no nyam faso bet no manuswa. I don't know na dia nije. Eti ya ba beto about 2020. Any pay we no any pa makumaku 8. And na Kufuor be dia. That is their mentality. Mujadi, they don't care. But when me about vice or no any special aid, eko we wo hotel room. Yebisa na some more kind say a shower the guardian in a shock on the wheel.
Little mamma Becasai.
Sane mammy say, I no one was Pamela do damn passo. Near the Baba to the cam. Na we move Bawomian and a year to me Pamo be a few. No, and a crochet, Pamela do body home 30 minutes. I own mamma no kind. Bawomia yere aye Samira. Na nuya ni kunu wini no. Ne a bodyguards are watching no so no. Bonam kan kwamu na budan.
Because I say car no sa car na Samira de konya accident no. State house in 4 car. The etete no.
Aye no true no kware. Enye say the etete no.
State house in 4. One provide the car.
One provide the car. A second lady wo krom. Good.
The actually.
Ni American say John Mahama de the nurse for my cancer be na see a trust no. John Mahama say mo kan say nyame ya na tum 2024 Ghana fo to abamana or the peace ebeba boko ya ye bi da because emre kufo ho na basa ye esi boko na wo kunkum wo ho kunkum nkrofo basa a wo shetakra wo jam no NDC aban pa power 2009 to 2010 na boko nya ni peace bumenta NDC fee power ana na kufo do ne PP amayoku ebedi o man no so no enu na efed yese hu se boku ntawantawa asori ade bechi no ngakum nipa 5 ade bechi ne yakum nipa 2 ade bechi ne yakum yetumi yakum ama ono abo me ka sem se jama master bi onga kwakokum headmaster bi o se den e wo boku you see obi onam ne baby e kirade so the impact of impacting knowledge into the young ones you know coming ones you know you're taking a life if you are they don't care what they are doing is say Wankasa one did hear on bet. You see, a cheerful and obi otie me nyina who fi soro ho na fi boko who fi other tribes are in tokwe ba no mfa na nsi fom na mo amfa hye mo ho say mun kubiem mu be jai mu man krofo investigate mo ya hu say won aye bi tuabodam kra they did it from the people just be a yi say mu ma obi
sometimes we don't want to ase
obi instigate mo
MP ho mahama ya ne maame ye mampresi papa ye kozasi se kozasi for the mampresi
and radio ya make a time mame o se ne papa ye bozanga na ne maame ye kusasi
ho hia o monya ikon
itu mu ma obi instigate mo na mo am kam ho adwene mo mu kam ho ntra se man no ana kuro no se ya se gu mo so boku ye nipa bi a if you meet a boku person say boku nipa ni a who say ye nipa and what can mema so ye mema owie no asem kan wo yendi Mugabe John Mama ye kaso obi wo nyansafo a
fi nyansa obi
and wakase
no na abo mo
wakase school pepe Jimmy chairman NDC chairman no kasa asem no school pepe Jimmy obi oni nyansa bi oni nyansa
and then me can crunch status na ode Kennedy asem na ayeni saa ne say MB before Jimmy
I know they
crunch na they to status
yeah
I'm saying it is
because when you what the mamen kabasem
can who is can Japan can na can crunch the editor in chief of the satellite newspaper what they are to status
just some p me that was say tie yendi asem o ka kire woni ne yendi na yegbe wa no
yimpa che wa
good John Mama can say me na me bot 3 peso o say oka road o say ono na cheso no o ye bibia western corridor no the yendi township road eto was wo babe asfalt ni nyina no nga ye ni nyina office no na nado ama mo friend say eastern corridor no na ba be link no wa ayedai asai agiegu but wo man kwan a obeba be ye owie no e no bo hospital no catch on say na e wo 2016 manifesto 2020 ye de share ye manifesto 2024 ye be sand ya shem e yendi district hospital no se Ghana for man kwan na yendi for man kwan what to aba na obeba upgrade no yes I rokai so obe upgrade no na wabomodi make sure say beba be yet say greater Accra region bi na John Mama wo track record obeye na ne etwa to kura ye me de kura de say na eye me yaw say di John Mama ho yaw so ha o kind one chire mu ye o say yendi water project yendi una obo you know how me bu aka chire be o say yendi water project no na edade nsem o ye bibia to wo ba be ye na people fo ba be chi akonya na wo de won ano
Aliu Mama ba na MP ho
aya wo de won ano eto so ne akwa no kwese ballot paper na say ono owie no say MPP for buy no wode won ano wo suma ba omi an okudwa na ano kire won say oh yendi water project obeye up to date yendi food aso di insukom na owie no asema make asemi di joma ama ho ya o say
odi mesi no
yes winim as a san kore fair yendi hene overlord no utumi ka kire ne say nana winim me what track record metumi aye because na Kufuor no te so ye president no me na me command nsu woni kurom e wa chim e bu akwa ese san ko de ka ho ese ka joma ama e de ka ho say example metumi aye ne say ni ame de hihye mu na me ye no me ye bu akwa de a me fisu anka be ba mo so ene wotu me nti metumi ama ni o te so president nsu e woni kurom anoma me John Mama I have the track record and mu mankasa e ye yendi a ye nyina ye fit etifi mando no e bo modi anse me mamo nsu. This is the man that we can trust. This is the man I rely on.
But also, Kofi Abushapenya live on TV as well as on Power 97.9 FM. More Shena Utie inside politics. Jumedie. Well, Krata free a year trade union congress for Masuye Ediaba and Nei February 2024. Ebabe Kaimo and Sem na Usumahu and Semino Senia Isitie na also what to me Ashen Sunti Krata Beye Sema Edwiase Chemuya. And Omo etumedical primo posifo Akachia, Inspector General of Police, or no annual address letting to TNA, February 2024. Madame Monfantu screen so infamami. Inspector General of Police, Police Headquarters Accra, dear say, notice of nationwide demonstration against VAT on electricity consumption at a meeting held on Friday, 2nd February 2024 at the Trade Union Hall in Accra. The leadership of organized labor decided to embark on a nationwide demonstration against the government directive to ECG and NETCO to start the implementation of VAT on residential consumption of electricity. This letter serves as the official notification of our decision to embark on a demonstration in all the 16 regions, all the 16 regional capitals of Ghana on Tuesday, 13 February 2024. We have instructed the regional secretaries of TUC to notify the regional police commanders in their regions in accordance with the Public Act Order 1994. We count on your cooperation and support. Yours faithfully. 4. Trade Union Congress Ghana, Dr. Yauban, Secretary General. That is way a krata a free a year trade union for Akwaku PM Ghana Police Service Inspector General of Police Dr. Eye Dampare ono nasoye nensa etumi aka krata yibi ho eno no just say ensem eno no trade union for eko asoye ho no yenko ho ne yenko hwania eko so ho na yemo mo nso ehu senior city nemom Fatum Mami Sisia star 274 hash send the national letter from number 1 2000 Ghana 2000 Ghana 2000 Ghana 2000 enche na me say be me next draw also betimi a lucky winner be part of the lucky winners you know answer me saka say the pebu na oye adwuma office of the former president John Mahama na boy adwuma ma first lady Lodina enyasem ketwa utie na wo hwe live mame enko na yentie de course or TUC for no yenhwe ibia insi wo monsem so.
When we woke up from bed, we heard news flying all over that the government has decided to withdraw the 15% tax, which we were opposing to, and to do further consultation with the IMF. And I also saw it in one of the papers and also on social media. But to be frank with you, we don't act on social media or a hearsay. So we expect that if the government had really withdrawn its decision to actually put 15% VAT on the electricity bill, it's prudent and think that it should officially communicate to organized labor. Then organized labor, you will use that communication to reconvene its a meeting to actually discuss and take another decision. Because we said in our first communique that the only thing we want is a total and unconditional withdrawal of the 15% VAT. So if it's really truly withdrawn, officially government should communicate to us. Then you use that one to also call off our intended action on the 16th. But as it is now, since you have not received it.
Very well. Not just a trade union congress. Almost some more air no say buy on to me. Omo a year official statement to be antino. The Omo candidate social media so no more air kind demonstration in all the 16 regions across the country. And I'm saying na be in so much joining demonstration because on also say party decision they say Omo new doors are VAT any emissions levy ni na Omo and we do say party na do ne mbawumia any keroforiata Omo oforiata ne mbawumia na Ghana problem. Na do dey say the time aso a obekwa no. Very well, Mamenko Kofi Timothy Nshasi Mamina Kofi Rem.
Mugabe, one vata can. It's part of IMF conditionality. IMF na catcher say this some the VAT no to electricity no so no more timanye sika. So it's an IMF conditionality. IMF no almost so mo mo na okoha emusuo no the IMF intino. I am happy organized labor so mobeko demonstration. You know why?
These people.
You know why they are saying that? Apart from that, government once oman fakratamba, omonenam social media no omokasa.
Bad faith.
Why? Because they need permission from the IMF. You get it? They cannot write omuntimin churo. Because omo try IMF because and there some ye electricity 15% VAT na. You bet change every economy no. So that is why they are on social media. They need permission. One person need permission from IMF before they can remove the 15%. So the TUC people are smart.
Very, very.
Very smart. Because if they don't go to pressurize them, implemented the VAT without the knowledge of the people. It is when you go to buy, then you realize it won't mean canon.
Nationwide strike.
Yes.
A demonstration.
We are all part of TUC because we are all public sector. Beyond that, we are all paying taxes. And this VAT, it can't we will be there's nothing like a lifeline. In actual, the reality is that no one uses 30 kilowatts. When to me use it's a ball from Kwan. So what they are saying that from behind will be able to have 15%. There's no lifeline again. And which taxes are banned, 40 taxes this government has introduced. When
the back say you have the Collins Commission.
Now 40 taxes now, we share public sector workers, we share teachers, we share nurses, we share civil servant, public servant, TUs, one more Ketiano. About for more than half of their money is eaten by taxes in this country. Inflation, weaknesses of the city, that need be until Sika say what first now get 2,000. That's a 2,000 make me work for 10 days. Now I said 2 days you put out 2,000 Ghana. No, that tells you how your currency has depreciated. For $10,000, that is 100,000 or 120,000 Ghana city. That gap tells you how your currency has become worse and it's almost nothing to write home about. So, I say a tier for who say tax and VAT on electricity is an IMF conditionality. IMF for so munyesa, but I dare say by a dream say na taxes on my tax no mudi yede. Dear no mudi aye. Anka Esla na John Dramani Mama created for electricity no. If they had used that alone and can clear energy sector debt, nasi can be aka. But they are wa aje loan so imagine they've not used it on electricity. Share dumsa no e call Ghana no. Only omoye no. Dumso wo hon but they are just managing it. Because after 7 December, no money power BM, then they will hand it over to John Dramani Mama. No, Mark, I say, we handed over an economy without doom so. The doom so is coming. But a better month for one chrome hanmo. The debt at the energy sector, Mugabe, the toa, is going to collapse everything in this country. You know what this government is doing? They are just managing the electricity. I just said, you are holding onto a straw. Germany said, after 7 December, no money power. So they'll just manage. Hand it over to John. Then we'll go and sit down and say, I can't you. People should get up. We support the TUC. Just like John Dramani Mama so supported the removal of the VAT on energy because energy is everything. Energy is for hospitals, energy is for businesses, and the energy, it's collapsing a lot of businesses in this country. The youth have no job. It is a small energy that these companies are having that they can employ them to do. Now, the VAT on electricity must be removed completely.
Same as the emissions levy.
The emissions levy. It's one after the other. Emissions levy. Most emissions is just musi na wohon. Now musi okroma, but then is the forest. Forest na chumusi na nyasa.
Here for the pro. What I mean, Wikileaks go come on. Here for
the forest is what catches the carbon dioxide. Nyasa. Forest mudi akwa than galamsey.
I would hey the one cry.
The one cry mudi akwa concrete jungle. Mudi akwa chicha ma ho. We call the Ramsey site. I was sakomono. So okay, maybe the wetlands. This is where you trap musi. You can even generate energy from some musi na weekly said na akufado fear so no. It's a WikiLeaks. The WikiLeaks stated the WikiLeaks even stated that the WikiLeaks WikiLeaks mentioned his name and said that almost musi na fan hono we can generate electricity from that musi.
Timothy Medase.
We can generate
Honorable Timothy Atabuade. Medase Famisio.
One the create Musi Okroma. The Ramsey side, the forest reserve, you've gone into forest reserve. Man, Akunta mining. Untumi mining. So when you destroy, go and carry your problem, you bringing it to us.
Medase Honorable Timothy Atabuade. Live on TVS was it, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Star 274 has no send you selected for FM number 1. Wabo 1 to 5 Ghana 2 na to 10 Ghana. Na yaja yakone sa pepe ye beche 2000. Yes, next draw until for dear tum now also be part of the lucky winners this evening. Now with a month of love what to me enyeska na when no dofo what to me actually amebibia etimi akonkan kama at the amount. Well, baby I do no. Production team onya adwuma bi mame yetie na na B na afi memra Kofi Abusua panyin so on VAT on electricity.
Oze hu hia ye wo form change man ko foka Mr. Ministry of Finance enye bibia na edeba dey na emission levy na emission levy na no say dey
I didn't start in run.
Nana, you levy by you saw how spirited better ha the kind my me as a party it form any go for the nkomo na bi ho no ma no kwasem ni afina ye wom na baby a ye duru ne ye nya ye gitum say covid yi any Russia Ukraine won ma ho kire bae ni kwan say ye sade ho kire biem sa to ye ana fo no so ana we kra no say emission levy say wo hwe sika kra de ba kra na nya de o say de ba kra o say be ye be keka ho nsem hwe so kwa ma no ne baby o motai de eto kasa ebia de sa hydrocarbons yi num no ebeba no dodo na no eya no mpe so mo discourage nkofo a mo use sa cars no say cars use petrol ni diesel ma men kan sa petrol ni diesel no mpe so mo discourage you mo discourage you so no they have an environmental mo use electric cars e do ko UK electric cars company is booming bedu baby ano your charging point in US the same in Europe the same it no so mo charge such levies now mo charge now kwa discourage you and no kwa dey na so kra chen sa say na be discourage you kwa so beto car e diesel and air petrol say na be movie to electric cars now boy environment and the climate all of year champion here I mean climate advocacy no near there na boa but so ka so dey bagana now we je year emissions levy for what purpose? We haven't gotten to that level now. Electric cars are being removed. And I tell them, I say, one car will use electric car. And our car use electric car. Me. Boy. Of a minute, all the electric car. It's a young to that level, no? And we must be frank. For me, that emissions levy, it must be withdrawn. ASAP. And I am TN from here or from the national organizer of my party. I listen to my people. This must be withdrawn. And only, I know quite them is Minister Aban as a Maya, the VAT on electricity. You withdraw. Now, I was running from Mahama Bresso. And the Mahama and Yam Hodin, Ejna Kumasi Kase, a Yaban Wen and it's more than ye VAT. Meanwhile, it has been in the law. Oh, Mahama Bresso, or no farmer, Yanya Deba. Yanya Deba. And now Brazil and idiom, it must be withdrawn. Let me be what I say. Ministry of Finance, yeah, you better support it. And we have always been supporting. If he said, that is why we are also there as a political party.
Very well. Nana be a national organizer, the man NPP Amanyoko. Oniya, Nana Yakesi on Peace FM and a sound commentary train a course. Nana Yakesi, we are Michel. Ovi?
Uga. Nana be Adioye. It is said here. Sabi wako toilet so maybe mo ye aduan by this time wako toilet so akosha so ya 3 hours ufi wo ba fie na obeteta pin no you see the whole thing me nim ni oye wait say Moga Timothy Moga Alaji Sorogo say make country
you go this week over this week over
yes Alaji Sorogo say me miss as a man say na Nana be a complain actually no
Nana do neba wo mi anu mu di o ma ti
Richard Owahabo Amedo Osi Nana be
musu actually hwan
usu actually yina no community so ye ka se bi nyina actually won say Nana do wenye ba wo mi apro
can for that time
to defend MPP now no down if I am complaining and to defend MPP yes to defend MPP now it is what is said
is it to defend the government or MPP
government MPP na do bawomia to defend MPP Nana B
political theory just have an independent government.
On your little person when people move.
National organizer.
Party decision. See, which let the disconnect between the party and the government and the Ghanaians as whole. You see, what's it among Babi Guya, among Besaya, and what your man pam and your chiami. Among Babi Guya, among the Bois. Now what your man pam, I a chiami linguist. Now, chairman one, or chairman Nana Kasema, or chairman and
Bible man.
Anna, or Mampam, I was now, yes, Ukasema on tea, or no so catch your man, now 1 year 72 or catch your man. The disconnect between MPP as a government, the Nado and the government, and MPP as a party, and Ghanaians as whole.
But they attend cabinet meetings.
I don't make a chairman echo cabinet meeting, secretary echo cabinet meeting. And I want to be once a while they invite you. Yes. It is what committee no could take a decision now. What about what catch them as a national executive?
I said, don't make about Miamunti.
Oh, wait, a crocodile John will be of a fair chief catches. Oh, and when they are using Nana B or no Nana son. The same year, on ye de won. Into or no what they are about to say. Oh, me can't chira Ghana for so VAT, no, young penina John Mahama no de ba 2013 Mugabe John Mahama eno kofa pokuase
mrani ye bawa
me ba wo de me bani mrano de ba no Mugabe na John Mahama eno kofa pokuase contract in a road ni biribi abai sky ready no starting
so man
fa credit amano
for bed
John Mahama eno kofa obi chabilamte e de bai man fa credit amano Tamale airport muse mo fa mano Kumasi airport ni kejeti akura de muse yo tumfo mo fa credit amano
ade papa bia mfata
ade be papa o tede di bibia papa mfata no
ni mugase ne fata
MPS ayi mo ba be extend no kura ko 35 years tie mu wie no ye wo bibia ye fre no Cocoa Rose nanado rom ayi chebi ankasaka Cocoa Rose ho na nado buy no be cancel Cocoa Rose e Ghana ha nyina na your mama no de buy o e no de e ho aye adwuma ni kurom de the best asphalt in the whole world awo sabi afum kura wunya wifi free man fa credit ama John Mahama na we ya we implement no won amfa nya adwuma no won pass law na da ho and o refer won asheda no wodi na nabi e ba be kasa kire yen se na be ya Ghana fo be so party ni kura support ni awaye no na ba wo mi ade oba obeye different obowa
mo nyina
oye pe cabinet decision
upon the floor of parliament
aba
afena mama
afena wo wache no ni krom hand wo je mia mofra sanitary mofra na say
sanitary pad
e tax Mugabe nyaya kan say eye TUC hu say ade a na bi ene MPP fo ye no wo bowa adia MPP ene bawomia na nekufado wo ye no wo boa wo fie ngachi e de aduan ahye nganum wo fie ngatiko ene wo beso wo de aduan ahye nganum na yetu wonfo no we de honorable ye gina hai mama etiefo mo nyina mo nka be ho na ye nda TUC ase organize labor Ibrahim Kumsen ye papa Ibrahim Kumsen Federation of Labor and TUC 35 other unions that were Ghana no including Crossack and even Professor Jampo and the rest everybody a wo Ghana ha labor unions no say we de yadamase moyade because you two mo 50 asia na muntie muni abangna na da say de you two fu no wantia oya moja to bi omi o se hwan no fe di abeka ye nyina abeka ye nyina wo wi meko dia uhini mu besensuo no ebi nie but organize labor Uncle Abraham Kumsen yadamase say fe di mo de mo na yesi form say sad way the mumpene official letter and they know the machination of the government. They know the cunning nature of this government, that they can deceive you. Oh, go and do this. We are withdrawing. And they know this guy who wear the white. Always white. But deep down in his heart, it's like more than a charcoal. Nikomanka sankasa hon. Jabru kra ye tum na biru nyina. Boni ashes ankrofima, including Dr. Bawumia. These people have introduced more than 42 taxes. 42 taxes. These people, 42 taxes. Bawumia no be our say, including Momo, where we see that wallet to so I was sending Mobi. What's all? These people, it is organized labor. Ayade, if a mammy be a friend, Nana ya Jantua. Me bona baso papa because of the pressure to TUC organize labor so
former PR Dema
yes
PR
Nana ya kamishira me wie ni kura no Mugabe na wunti utimi ya den sedenga uchichiri funa wani asinte wonso kakra wo yo tirimodem fo ye wo funu bi a me one day me ko mochiri me ko hu dead body bi me ko akosha me brother me kwa no me brother na wawu no me kwa ni me ko hu ni mom me we the whole thing me brother de no unim na fresh and a baby just a day old baby dane mama so owo na no ne mama nyina wi Mugabe nti utimi ye din seden ya utimi ye din a wosi mi a meti a me no jot me no wi wosi mi metu e wosi hu ka abobo ya mo frei sese ni nti amakro no abofom okada onya makro no abofom a wo ye adwuma kakra when you so over 750 million or cities 20,000 I 75 Ghana cities o metua no be o use 3.0 Ometia 300 Ghana 3 million. Them born in the Ghana for. Nana do a tax on about Womia, Majaja. What? That tax here, what they are paying. And you be a mission tax. No. And I will destroy any honorable kind. Forest. Reserves. Put to be a Achime Buakwahene, or your chehene. Achime Buakwahene, Nana Ufuritia of Motu very well. William so was an environmentalist.
So mon feature no mutu.
I know near Sabina Meba Meka. My men are now this up Ponina Mutigana for you. What about the Trans Obey for taxes? What kind of lifestyle is this?
Well, Madam say, first, like I say, if I'm a Muzaba clinic, Commodore Macamote, in the Dujumedia, Ebro, Bema, why a mere Pem, with Sissina, a how a process problems, ne how Bema Hunsu, I am low sperm count, a waist pains, gono, anacephalus, a stomach osa, uku, and a teteo, Ubia, Wadana Covinseni, Upesi Wijai, why I want to mean I, a Moses Obama Aquanche, a stroke on a hawa, Obama Aquanche, Nebi Bianso, Etimia Concan, Kama, at the amount. Fast like I say, Dr. Moses so born homewarding. In Carolina, quite Christian village, Achimota, Christian village. When you put my filling station, they didn't share anymore. Medina or main station, I just send Malcolm, Shaman, Lebanon, second step. Castle amount from mobile police station, you know. Must say Tafun share so Moro Market, Amuzu Junction. Fen was 0241 959326, 0241 959326. Ofra Amuzu Obejo so. Power specialist, my mean, some can show. Power specialist about hospital. Say a hepatitis A, B, C, D, and I united a fatty liver, sciatica, and a prostate problems. A also now no penny baby na techema, a compo NSU minimum, why ya into me uncle Sebra. Oba, a ja, I won't wire diamond, I say fibro, the be wa would dear egu, minia, and the daso home away. I mean, who can I see your babuawa monura, a be fibro in every way in your operation, and I in your surgery. Kumasi hwene chira kwa mfiri yase Lake Bosumtwe eye kontinase kwantempo so woni just bo filling station no na edi ehwani mu nkran so no kwa benya pukwase ACP kwantempo so takwade fo money nchire Anaji Estate adjacent Anaji MA Primary School fe na woni ma mentwetwe nkomo Power Specialist about Hospital it was 0244 544 422 0244 544 422 obeje so Safari Valley Eco Resort to Madaro Macawote, Chini, Dijumedi, Ebrewo, or Sebra, or Cred District, or Eastern Region. We do crave for se do, ho, and a more. Naba, a jata, sebo, and you would do what zebra, omokono, mo eba, wildlife experience, and ho, and a ubinyano. Menyane TSA, naochi, pomaso beko, aqua chele kakra, pomaso beko chele, ewo. Now, what do you do, Ajay? Duani, local continental dishes, Nina Buho, where you were the Avian baby a honeymoon, and near 14 February, ye baby D, a year or dot day, Valentine Day, when also Konoko Buku, for more 0596914394, 0596914394, or from more Ebejo. So, Yaman I a bit, yes, also 9 news with Fono Eddie Omodi Abba, Sa 274 hash, now was Sunday, when I know I ready, Mofan Toso and Mammy. Nafe yakone sa pepe na bibia so Honorable Timothy adawroma wusu wo bibika seconds na yenso so
elections here it's about NDC and PP, it's about the people of this country, and people should speak out. People should vote them out completely. Me banana metie said you were picking a feed from UPSC about is it Vovo, and that Vovo project is good. People should voice out, they should speak out, they should criticize, they should ensure that the facts are wrong. Facts no, and the youth should do that. It's not an NDC. The youth are very good at technology.
Fantastic.
They should bring out the issues. But we are all inviting them to the church on Friday, the synagogue church, the branch on the...
When you finish, they go and see the marketing department.
For them to give me...
Take
your marketing for me. No,
well, you're not assuming our number is 059-76808. Another 2 digits in the memo. 2,000 Ghana Begu phone says, yeah. 059-76808. 2 digits in the memo. Check your phone also 2,000 Ghana. And our baby Gusu says, yeah. Mugabe Maase ni midi ene juada. Onye babu amabeni the battleground ebe brew abra bonon son. Channel so say yes also oheneba any team. Ayema mpoma ni team no. Omudi enyumire no si akase ebo ehwam e de brew power and TVS was so. Oba de anodom ya ne team kwema china bɛsan ɛdi nhyia mema mo nyinaa mo ɛne tie